Michaelis Corporation. Hey, Richard.
Morning, Pat. Morning, everyone. How we doing?
Morning.
So let's just say Michaelis was in business in 1917 in Boston. Is that something that you could have repaired the damage to, a molasses spill?
I would have tried. I don't know how I'd go about it, but I probably would. I would have certainly tried.
That's one of the craziest stories ever. I didn't know
it is
molasses could
crazy.
move 35 miles an hour.
What?
Yes. 35 miles an hour. It's the fastest molasses has ever been clocked.
Sorry, Richard. He is on a tear today.
True story.
Yeah, I was shocked. I thought molasses was more like 22 miles per hour.
I know. It'd be
Good play. I like this guy. He knows you're. Oh, boy.
All right. So, Richard, we have a lot of snow on the ground. We were talking about ice damming earlier, but I suspect that people, when the big melt-off comes, we're going to have a lot of people with water in the basement.
Yes, so we've had a lot of that already, but ice damming is occurring now, and just in the last probably 48 hours.
Oh, really? Okay.
We're starting to receive calls, so it's a real problem, and I learned the hard way, years ago, that trying to help clients, and they were, begging me, get on the roof and try to take the snow off. That's one, it's dangerous to do that,
Yes.
and two, it damages the roof, so
Right.
it's a challenge to deal with. But probably, the easiest way around it, in my opinion, is when that water's coming in and you really can't do much more than relieve the water. Just poke a hole in the ceiling and put a bucket underneath it and try to, relieve that water from the attic area.
So that it doesn't expand to other places.
Yeah, and just deal with the fact that my roof's got ice and snow on it, and it may be this way for a few days until the fall, or until there's steam machines out there, and there's different ways to get up there, like you were talking about earlier, you and Denny, with maybe salt and things like that, rakes, things like that. But basically, try to protect the interior. You're going to create a little bit of damage to save a lot more damage by poking that hole in the ceiling and letting it drain.
Yeah.
So,
so
I think
it's one of those things. When you have it, right? So there's not a whole lot.
Exactly. And it doesn't mean that your house doesn't have enough insulation, but it could mean something as simple as your gutters are clogged and weren't flowing to begin with. So it'll create a lot of havoc. But we have been busy with a lot of the snow-related, cold-related activity, but I don't think we're seeing frozen pipes fall enough that, we're seeing that type of water damage.
Yeah. So, Richard, I don't want to tell you how to run your business, but, people do want to see action, right? So,
absolutely.
In conjunction with, the bucket and popping the hole, what if your technicians were out throwing salt hockey pucks up onto the roof? I mean, I think your clients would go, "Wow, this is really this is a great."
Look at the guy who thinks he's Nolan Ryan. He's hit the side of the house 4 times.
Well, I was thinking maybe send the guys to the ridge and just let them slide them down the roof from the top.
Okay.
Oh, now we're talking.
Now that's dangerous. What are you talking about?
I'm teasing them.
I know. Well,
so no, it's a real problem, and again, you've got your customer, your client that's losing their mind because water's coming inside, and they want action, like you said, but. You don't want somebody up there poking holes in your roof, and then at the end of it, you find out, one, you've got all this repair work to do to the roof, and two, you might have an insurance company that's a little prejudiced about paying for it because they're going to say that, a contractor went up there and damaged the roof. It wasn't an act of God or named peril.
Yeah, I think you're really kind of making my point. So really, the only thing to do is to throw the hockey pucks up there.
He just doesn't give up.
Are you selling
He's like a snapping turtle.
Let's do that.
I mean, you got to do something. I mean, you can't just.
Right.
You could send out Joe Polizzi for hugs.
Joe would do that. He would do it.
Joe is awesome. I think I could have hugged Joe the morning of our fire. I mean, he just is like amazing. He's got that coach thing because he's football coach at UIndy for years. And you can just see him bringing the team in. So it's either two things: Polizzi goes out and hugs the clients, or we do the hockey pucks. So
I love it.
Yeah.
How about we do both? We'll just get a special hat for Joe that says Puck Man or something.
Boy.
And he had that positive speech that his coaching background brings. It's all good.
It is
we're
good.
10-0. We're not 0-10. Let's go.
I just wanted to charge in the house and,
Right.
Yeah.
Richard, I hope you have a great weekend. And I know I was giving out the number earlier because I said, hey, everybody, you don't know when this is going to happen, when the snow starts to melt. So
right, we're here to help.
There you go.
We will help. Yep.
Richard Michaelis, the number 844-FIX-INDY. That's 844-FIX-INDY. Water, storms, fire, ice dams, wet basements. Life happens.
Right.
Michaelis happens to help you through it.